Have you seen Roy Dubois before? You know the YouTuber who posts relatable school videos with them fighting and popping their neck? Well, I thought, why don't I put them in the Hunger Games? Basically, I chose 24 tributes or characters to compete in this Hunger Games season. In District 1, we have the two besties, Brittany and Tiffany. In District 2, we have another pair of best friends, being Tyrone and Austin. For District 3, we have the twins, Chloe and Veronica. In District 4, we have Melody and Gwen. In District 5, we have Miss Edna and Miss Williams. In District 6, we have Miss Taylor and Sally. In District 7, we have Miss Green and Abby. In District 8, we have Zach and Sarah. For District 9, we have Roy himself and Latrice. In District 10, we have Joe and Tremacia. In District 11, we have Maria and Karen. And in District 12, we have John and his mother. Her actual name I had given her was Grandma, but y'all call her whatever you want. That's all 24 tributes competing, and we will now start the show. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Brittany and Miss Edna runs away from the cornucopia. Zach runs away with a lighter and some rope. Abby sets an explosive off, killing Sally. Tiffany runs into the cornucopia and hides. Chloe grabs a shield, leaning on the cornucopia. Miss Green grabs a backpack, not realizing it's empty. The following people run away from the cornucopia: Tremacia, Maria, Karen, Sarah, Miss Taylor, Gwen, Beatrice, Veronica, Grandma, and Melody. John grabs a jar of fishing bait while Austin gets fishing gear. Roy finds a bag full of explosives. Miss Williams grabs a sword. Tyrone clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Day 1. Austin, Abby, Joe, and Chloe raid Tremacia camp while she's hunting. Miss Edna discovers a cave. John stalks Brittany. Miss Williams constructs a shack. Latrice overhears Zach and Roy talking in the distance. Miss Green questions her sanity. Miss Taylor tends to Maria's wounds. Veronica makes a wooden spear. Karen, Tiffany, Melody, Grandma, and Gwen hunt for other tributes. Sarah overpowers Tyrone, killing him. Two cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Sally from District 6 and Tyrone from District 2. Night 1. Grandma looks at the night sky. Miss Green quietly hums. Joe is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Karen bashes Gwen's head against a rock several times. Miss Edna sees a fire but stays hidden. Abby thinks about home. Chloe and Melody huddle for warmth. Brittany tends to Veronica's wounds. Sarah and Miss Williams run into each other and decide to truce for the night. This is very accurate. Austin sets Latrice on fire with a Molotov.
Thank you!
Miss Taylor falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Tiffany tends to Zach's wounds. John receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Maria accidentally detonated a landmine while trying to arm it. Tremacia receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. And Roy goes to sleep. Day 2. Austin, Zach, and Joe start fighting, but Zach runs away as Austin kills Joe. Chloe overhears Veronica and Roy talking in the distance. Miss Green runs away from Miss Williams. Melody runs away from Sarah. Miss Edna kills Abby while she's resting. Tiffany receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. John, Tremacia, Grandma, and Karen hunt for other tributes. And Brittany is pricked by thorns while picking berries. 6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Gwen from District 4. Latrice from District 9. Miss Taylor from District 6. Maria from District 11. Joe from District 10. and Dabby from District 7. Night 2. So this is pretty dark, so I'm not going to edit it, but try me see ya, Miss Williams. Chloe and Miss Green form a blank pack and they off themselves. John attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Roy lets Miss Enda into his shelter. Zach lets Austin into his shelter. Karen defeats Sarah in a fight but spares her life. Grandma passes out from exhaustion. Veronica questions her sanity. Brittany and Tiffany huddle for warmth. And Melody is awoken by nightmares. Day 3. Grandma fishes. Roy defeats Melody in a fight but spares her life. John collects fruit from a tree. Karen and Tiffany hunt for other tributes. Sarah receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Veronica begs for Zach to kill her. He refuses, keeping her alive. I feel bad for her. She lost her sister. Miss Edna receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Austin also collects fruit from a tree. And Brittany fishes. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Tremisia from District 10. Miss Williams from District 5. Chloe from District 3. And Miss Green from District 7. Night 3. Night 3. Zach, Perrin, and Brittany discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Sarah goes to sleep. John severely slices Grandma with a sword. Melody tends to her wounds. Veronica is awoken by nightmares. If Tiffany, Roy, and Miss Enda cheerfully sing songs together. And Austin is awoken by nightmares. Also, nothing really happens on day 4, but if you want to see it, here you go. Night 4 will be continued whenever I have time to work on this project. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. Nothing bad happened, just been busy and very tired. Night 4. Roy tries to treat his infection. John questions his sanity. You know what, John? You should question your sanity. First, you stalk your own daughter. Then you stabbed your own mother.
That's a good joke, ain't it? Fuck out my motherfucking face. Ain't shit funny right now. I could tear down a fucking building.
Veronica destroys Karen's supplies while she is asleep. Melody, Sarah, Tiffany, and Zach tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Miss Edna spears Austin in the abdomen. And Brittany tends to her wounds. Day 5. Zach goes hunting. Tiffany searches for firewood. John thinks about home. Melody severely injures Veronica but puts her out of her misery. Miss Edna and Brittany work together for the day. Sarah explores the arena. Roy camouflages himself in the bushes. And Karen receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Austin from District 2 and Chloe from District 3. We're at the final 9. They're the only ones alive. The Multiverse Hunger Games is on pause right now. I want to work on one series at a time or now, and this one is almost done. Let me know who you're rooting for, and I'll see you next short. Welcome to the finale of Roy Dubois Hunger Games. We started with 24 players and many of them died. Now only 9 remain. They've survived 5 days and 4 nights, and only one of them will win the game. Let's find out who it is as we move on to night 5. Roy climbs a tree to rest. Karen ambushes Melody and kills her. Sarah. Sarah cannot handle the circumstances and offs herself. Brittany sets an explosive off, killing Zach and John. Okay, too much just happened, but anyways. Miss Edna quietly hums. And Tiffany is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. The feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs form the tribute's families. Brittany decided not to go to the feast. Karen convinced Roy not to kill her, only to kill him instead. And Miss Edna sets an explosive off, killing Tiffany.
Hey everyone, I'm already crying. I'm gonna try and do this with composure.
We are down to our final 3. Miss Edna, Karen, and Brittany. I was not expecting Karen to make it this far, but she's been very violent. But let's see how this goes. Day 6. Brittany sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. So I just read the next 2 events, and both Miss Edna and Karen accidentally detonated landmine while trying to arm it. So that means the winner of the Roy Dubois Hunger Games is Brittany from District 1. Looking at her gameplay, she really laid low and killed people when they least expected it. These are the official placements of the Roy Dubois Hunger Games. Let me know what you think about it. And here are some other things that if you want to look at, you can. If you're confused about why it said "see you next short" and such, it's because this was on TikTok. If you want to see it, it's at Stinky Wink Pinky. Yeah, I know, odd user. I'm gonna try to see if I can revive this channel, but I cannot promise anything. Love you guys. See you next video.